What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Goddamn. So check this out, right? This is the first wide-body Tesla on what size rims them is?
26, man.
26-inch. What is it, Forgiatos?
Yes, sir.
Come on, you gotta show the Forges thing. You know what I'm saying? The Cyber Beast. You know what I'm saying? And check this out. We got the what you got going on over here?
That's wide body kit made by Wado.
Wide body kit. We got the forged carbon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
first wide body Tesla in America, and especially Oakland. Come on, check this out, man. Come on. They give a full 360. You know what I'm saying? And if you look closer, you can see the little, you know what I'm saying? The little sparkles and shit. You know what I'm saying? With the wing on that motherfucker. Cyber Beast. You know what I'm saying? Green and gold. You know what I'm saying? So check this out. I think I would say this is a Cybertruck right here. What you think?
I'm gonna let you pick, man. You tell me. You the expert.
We going 1.6 million.
I think we got 2.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just extra 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
you got the little,
that right there is a million.
It's just the little details that count. You get what I'm saying, though? And this motherfucker fancy shit too. Yeah, come on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, who did the wide body kit for you?
Street Image, man. Street Image did it for me.
Damn.
My boy Eddie, man. Y'all go see him.
Stop playing. You gotta go ahead and take off on your real quick, man. You know, that is motherfucker fast. It don't just look pretty. It's fast as shit. You gotta go ahead. Oh yeah, get the inside too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stop playing. Let me go ahead and skate off on your rope. Y'all next time. Go.
Hey, Shalom.
What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Goddamn. So check this out, right? This is the first wide-body Tesla on what size rims them is?
26, man.
26-inch.
Shalom, call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High, and name of His only begotten Son, and name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and truth is sincerity, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom to 244,000. And real quick, I want to go into this clip right here you just seen. It says 1 of 1. This is the very first Cybertruck to be wide body. All right, and quite frankly, that bitch pretty hard, man. I ain't gonna lie, that bitch hard. Now, I'm not into the e-vehicles, okay, electric vehicles and stuff. You know, I'm not into that stuff. But you know, when you think about it, this shows you Jake, man. All right, Mr. Goddamn, he said his name was. All right, this shows you that Jake got the salt, man. All right, Jake adds flavor to everything. Now, if you look at the original Tesla trucks, you know. They're bland. Look at the tires, you know, that you know rustic silver that they have on it. You know, it's you know, hey, put like this. You can tell that Edomite designed these, okay, because they was already ugly from the jump. And even Tesla trucks in general, they're ugly as hell. I'm not gonna hold you. These things are throw, all right. But Jake would take something ugly and make it fairly nice, all right. Put the Forgiatos on it, the green paint, which, you know, is spiritual because, you know, that green, it reminds me of the color emerald, okay, which is the tribe stone for Judah. All right, so Jake is the salt of the earth, and we make everything, you know, we add flavor to everything. Everything Jake do, they add flavor to it. Jake don't just do a layup. Jake do a triple backflip dunk, you know. So you got to imagine when we are in, you know, our kingdom, when we are in, you know, a righteous society where we can, you know, really flaunt and you know, floss in righteousness, you know. But this right here is just a small example of this. Imagine those chariots, you know, and the chariots come, they be all different colors, they be shining different colors, they be all different shapes and sizes. That shows you that we are the children of the Most High. Okay, so imagine when we are back into our, you know, in His likeness and righteousness. You know, we gonna really stunt, man, because when we come into the kingdom, which is going to be on earth, we are going to be not rich, we're going to be wealthy. We're going to be beyond wealthy. Okay, now we won't be doing as much folly as Jake doing now, but we still gonna stunt, man. All right, and that's in Jake's spirit altogether. Hey, look at the Most High. He ain't just make one bird. Well, look at the toucan. Look how beautiful the toucan bird is. All those colors, you know, the big beak. You know, hey, the Lord, you know, got flavor, got sauce. and the world will be very tasteful without Jake. Okay, look at the music, the food, you name it. Okay, when was the last time you went to a all Edomite restaurant? Okay, now you want to go somewhere where you want to get some flavor, and that's where you're gonna go. So then that's where you're gonna find Jake at. All right, let's grab a few priests. Let's make this real quick. It says, getting right to the point. It says, Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. It says, "Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It thenceforth it is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under the foot of men." Right. So salt. You think about salt. What does salt do? It adds flavor to your food. It adds flavor. Okay. So if salt didn't add flavor, no what good is it for? Okay. It's gonna be thrown out. The point is, Jake, you are the salt of the earth. Okay. We are the salt of the earth. We the ones that make the earth go around. Hey, well, a lot of these inventions come from Jake. That make life easier. It comes from Jake. Why? Because Jake was a slave. Jake was the ones that had to work, so it made their jobs easier. As they have a saying in the world, work smarter, not harder. Okay, in the NLT it says, "You are the salt of the earth, but what good is salt if it has lost its flavor?" And ultimately, that means we got to come back to YAHAWASHI, because you'll be bugged the hell out of your mind, demons all on you, doing all type of wayward stuff if you're not coming in the spirit of YAHAWASHI. It says, "Can you make it salty again? It will be thrown out and trampled underfoot as worthless." And that happened to us, okay, because we disobeyed YAHAWASHI. We turned from YAHAWASHI. But now, as we coming back to YAHAWASHI, we're going to shine again. Okay, let's go over here. It says, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 19. It says, "The portion of Jacob is not like them." This is why you see the difference between what an Edomite made and what Jake put together. Okay, we are not the same. Okay, we are cut from a different cloth. Okay, we are the more better and superior people. All right, and the more special. Okay, it says, "The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahawah of hosts is his name." You see, and that's why all these nations, they copy Jake, they copy Judah. Judah wear his hat backwards, they wear their hat backwards. Judah sagged their pants, they sagged their pants. So imagine when we're in righteousness. Okay, let's grab this too. Peculiar. Bear with me 1 sec. Let's see. I don't want to mess this up. Here we go. It says, let's grab it in the NLT as well. 1 Peter 2 and 9. Let's go to 1 Peter. Some quick in the spirit, 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. All right. Because, yeah, we in the time where we're going to start seeing, Jake come back up. And you're going to see, just the style, the flavor that Jake has. It makes you think, why the hell was we ever put in such a low predicament in the first place? When really it's because we disobeyed YAHAWASHI. So the point is to come back to YAHAWASHI so we can really stunt. That's what we're really going to stunt, pulling up on, on the chariot. Brothers have had visions of that, the way we're going to be stunting in the kingdom, in our kingdom, in our rulership. We ain't going to pull up in no goddamn beater. All right, we're going to pull up on chariots, and the chariots are going to be so iced out, glowing. All right. Even the angels, when you see a UFO, was what they call a UFO, so-called UFO. When you see a UFO, it makes you ooh and ah. Okay, it ain't just some a brick floating in the sky. No, it's magnificent. They shine. I saw one the other day, and it like shined at me. Okay, it says 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. It says, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood." See, we are a royal people. That's the thing. We are royalty. Though it doesn't seem like it now, but we're going to come back to that. It says, "A holy people," which means separate. We're not like everybody else. We're better. It says, "A peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praise of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light." And that's the blessing, man. We have been called out of darkness into this marvelous light. Okay, into the light of YAHAWASHI. And we're going to show forth the praise of him that called us out of this darkness into this marvelous light. Hey, the Lord is going to really, stunt through his people. Scripture says he shall beautify the meek. He going to really show his power through his people. It says, verse 9, but you are, in the NLT, but you are not like that. But you are not like that, for you are a chosen people. You are royal priests, a holy nation, God's very own possession. Yeah, the Lord takes pride in his people. As a result, you can show others the goodness of the Most High, for he called you out of darkness into his wonderful light. Paul, halal, YAHAWASHI. And with that being said, I pray blessings will edify and hope for elect. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles. They know things, taught us the truth and preaching sincerity. Peace and salutations, hopefully, respect, Shalom.